Hey, how's it going, 420 Services channel? Welcome back to a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be showcasing the best 420 mod menu that just came out, which is the new Eulen mod menu for FiveM. We're going to be going over every option, we're going to be testing them out, and that's basically it. All the links will be down in the description, so let's go ahead and get started with the video now, should we? Okay, so first thing is first, let's go ahead and go through the home menu. So to open up the menu, you're going to want to go ahead and click insert on your keyboard. There we go. Okay, so the first thing I see looks like we have a couple self options. As you guys can see, we can heal myself, I could give myself armor, clean player, suit size, self revive, force crash, random outfit, and a lot of other cool stuff like, god mode, solo session, anti-headshot, heal behind cover, invisibility. Okay, so let me go ahead and actually test out the invisibility real quick. Okay, so as you guys can see, the invisibility definitely works. I'm full invisible right now. I can't even see myself, so that's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So let me go ahead and disable this real quick. Over here we have no combat stance, we have a damage reducer, carry vehicles, anti-stun, anti-AFK, anti-teleport, anti-attach. Over here on the right side we have a couple movement options like enable free cam, enable no clip, fast run, no collision, no ragdoll, fake crouch, force fall, infinite stamina, infinite combat roll, and no fall damage. Over here we have a couple walking styles like normal, arrogant, and bag. Let me go over here to combat, which is basically aimbot, silent aim, and weapon spawners, as you guys can see. So let's see, over here we have a couple presets like legit and rage. Pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I love how they already put the presets for us. Over here we have a couple FOBs, smoothing, distance, minimum health, and a lot of other cool stuff like target bone, and a couple options to choose from like head, neck, chest, and etc. Over here we have a couple target purity to choose from like closest to you, lowest health, and closest to crosshair. Over here we have a couple options like target visible only, target invisible players, target NPC. Over here we already have the reduced recoil on. Over here we have ignore dead players. Pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Over here we have prioritized vehicle driver. Over here on the right side we have a couple silent aim options. As you guys can see, we can enable magic bullet, a lot of other cool stuff. So let me go ahead and move on to vehicle. Over here basically we can spawn vehicles, handling, and tuning. So we can basically auto sit in vehicle, spawn pre-upgraded, spawn invisible, delete old vehicle, and a lot of other cool stuff like repair vehicle, full repair, destroy, delete, flip, clean, max upgrade, and fuel. Pretty nice options, I'm not gonna lie. This is the ESP, so basically like the wall hacks and all that. So let me actually enable it real quick. Let me enable box ESP and names. So I'm guessing this should basically, yeah, so as you guys can see, you can actually see the ESP. I actually like how it looks, I'm not gonna lie. So there's a lot of more NPCs over here that you can actually see like the ESP a little better. As you guys can see, it actually looks not that bad. It doesn't look that bad, I'm not gonna lie. This is all the vehicle ESP, so we can actually put ESPs for vehicles, which is actually nice in my opinion. Over here we have a kill him, so basically like a kill player. Over here we have a ragdoll. Number 2, launch player, remove weapons, give all weapons. Over here we have a couple vehicle trolling options like send vehicle flying, launch, kill engine, kick from vehicle, lock vehicle, delete vehicle. Over here we have a couple client side options like teleport to you, force hands up. Over here we have a couple miscellaneous options like teleport to player, teleport to vehicle, steal outfit, heal player, a lot of other cool stuff. Over here we actually get to see a couple information about the player like their server ID, their health, their armor, and the distance. Over here we can basically turn on friendly player or spectate player. Pretty nice features in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie. So let me go over here to vehicles. Over here looks like we can basically TP to me, unlock vehicle, repair vehicle, destroy vehicle, delete vehicle, NPC hijack, and I can also see the model and see if it has a driver or not. So let me go ahead and actually teleport into the vehicle real quick. So as you guys can see, the warp vehicle definitely works. Okay, so let me go ahead and give myself a couple options. So let me go ahead and basically let's go ahead and max upgrade the vehicle, yeah, like an acceleration. So let me see if this works. Okay, so as you guys can see, the acceleration definitely works. I can actually feel it. Oh my god, it's actually going so quick. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's see what other stuff we could do. Maybe repair vehicle. Okay, so repair vehicle works. As you guys can see, I actually repaired the vehicle. I actually like that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next section, which is going to be the Lua executor. So basically this just allows you to paste any triggers and execute them. As you guys can see, you can actually loop it. So you can basically loop the whatever you're putting in here, like the trigger or whatever you actually want to execute. Over here you can load file, clear mode, so basically just clears everything on the code. Over here we have a resource hook. So as you guys can see, we can basically choose from all these resources to choose from. Okay, so let me go ahead and move on to resources over here. So as you guys can see, this basically just allows me to see every resource in the server. We can actually stop the resource if I actually want to. Over here we have a resource dumper. So this basically just allows me to dump every file in the server and actually go through them, and basically I can look for triggers and a lot of other cool stuff with the dump. Let me go over here to events. So as you guys can see, this basically just allows me to log every event in the actual server. So let me actually go ahead and do it real quick. So I believe all we have to do is enable enable the logger, and it should start enabling and logging all these events, as you guys can see. So let me go ahead and stop it real quick. Basically looks like they just sent somebody to jail or sent myself to jail, I'm not sure. Over here basically it just shows you all the intercepted events. As you guys can see, we can just see and pick all the events we want to choose from. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also join the new Discord server and the new Telegram channel. We host daily giveaways, and that's gonna be it for today's video. Peace.